You know, when I started in this industry, back in 1973 or thereabouts, you had to have permits. You had to have a permit to operate. You had to have a permit to do this. And we still have to have permits, and we go to the agencies and we get permits. But that's not enough anymore. When you go to the keynote session we had Monday morning, you sit down and talk with people, and it doesn't have to be at the CEO level. You talk with folks in this industry. We have to have a license to operate. That's not a piece of paper. That's a community acceptance. And if you're going to have a license to operate in that community, and I don't care if it's in Brentwood, Tennessee, or whether it's someplace in Indonesia, you've got to have a license to operate. And that license is granted you based on what the credibility you have as a company. You as a manager, if you're the manager of that company, you've got to have your people in that community. They've got to see that you're part of them, right, and that you're not going to destroy the environment that they're in, that you're not going to destroy their economy, and in fact, by your very presence, that there is something that the community is getting back. Example of that, because Dravo was ahead of their time in that particular area. When we did Maysville, Kentucky, Dravo asked, Maysville was building, had a historical commission, and they were building a new museum because there's a lot of Indian architecture and culture and stuff down there. And they asked Dravo for a contribution, and Dravo made a contribution, but they did more than that. They asked me would you make contact with the museum, and we want you to help them with their geology exhibit. We want you to help them set this up. So there were 3 or 4 of us actually that ended up working with the museum. Hey, what do you need in the way of artifacts? We got some artifacts on our site. We brought them artifacts to their place. I helped them with a geology thing, and we did that kind of thing. And then our Mel Robinson said, the community needs to know that we have a presence here, and that we're spending money in their stores and whatever. So our name was Dravo Lime Company, L-I-M-E, for lime, calcined lime manufacturer. What do? We got lime green signs, this big, on the side of every pickup truck we got. And so when we're in town, Dravo Lime is all over town. You see those trucks. We all were given lime green jackets, and on the back in big red, white letters, Dravo Lime Company. Everywhere we went, they saw us in the store. They saw us in the hardware store, the grocery store. Hey, wow, these people have an impact. Look how many of them there are here shopping. And we gave that to every one of our hourly employees. When we got up into the operating side of things, every employee had a lime green jacket. And you know, it's kind of like the military does when they use $3 bills.
Yeah.
You see the $3 bills, hey man, the military is part of our economy. Or $2 bills, I guess it's $2, not $3, it's $2 bills. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sounds like essential. I mean, this is with hindsight, you know,
yeah. But we talk about having a license to operate. It's not a piece of paper. It's a credibility that you developed in your community. And you've got to have that.
Right.
And that's a big change that's happened in our industry worldwide.
Yeah.